Hey guys, welcome to Belly Strong. You've reached week 24 of pregnancy, and this week is quite exciting because it means you've reached the age of viability, or rather your baby has reached its age of viability, which means if our babies were born now, they could survive with a lot of help from doctors, but they would hopefully be okay if they were born super premature. We're going to do our 30-minute workout today. You'll just need a mat and a bit of water to keep you hydrated, and we will get started with a warm-up in standing. Our first move is a squat into a heel raise. So our warm-ups are just about exactly that, warming up all of the muscles that we'll use in our workout. Make sure your feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And as you come up onto those heels or onto those toes, really squeeze the buttocks. And that's also going to help with balance. We're going to do 6 more here. 4. Keep the chest open and upright. 3. 2. 1. Into knee hugs. Now with the bellies getting a little bit bigger and in the way, we'll bring that knee up and out slightly to the side. The leg that you're standing on, you're squeezing that glute to help you balance. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1, and then we shift into leg swings. So we'll swing that leg across the body and then up and out. You can bring that toe to tap center, or if your balance is really good, you can try swing it straight through, but I'm going to tap. 2 more. 1. And we switch to the other side. Swing across and then up and out. So you should feel a little bit of a pull in the calf or the hamstring as you swing those legs forwards. 3 more. 2. 1. And then you'll bring your hands up above you, clasp, and we'll bend over to the side, round forward slightly, over to the other side and up. So here we're really trying to move or isolate that movement to our upper back. Side, forward, side and up. Keep breathing. Let's just do 1 more each way. Last one. And we're back to our squats into that heel raise. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 4 more. Just quickly through those exercises again. Last one. And then bring 1 knee at a time up towards that chest. Give it a bit of a squeeze. A little bit of tension in those abs to help you balance. 1 more each way. And we move into our leg swings. Stand up nice and tall. Just 2 more. This side. Get your balance. Other side. This is also a really nice mobilization for all of the nerves that run through your leg. 2 more. And 1. Clasp your hands, side bend, curl forward. And we go the other way. Bend the knees as you come forward. And you can straighten again at the top. Side, forward, side. 1 more each way. Last one. And relax. So you should be a little bit warmer, maybe breathing a little bit faster. And we'll start with some leg strength exercises in standing. So you're going to come back down into a squat. And the movement is a tap out, step. Tap out, step. As you keep the squat position. So keep the chest facing forwards, nice and upright. And really sit back into those hips. Tap out and step. Out and step. 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. You'll then stand up, bring your heels together, tuck that pelvis under, and the movement is a lift of one leg, down.
Any ideas?
Heel raise, down, other side. Knee up, knee down, heels up, heels down. And we switch from side to side. So during all of these movements, you're trying to twist the knees outward. So you should feel tension in those inner thighs. Keeping the heels together as you come back down. And as you lift, you lower in a controlled way. Just 1 more each side. We'll have another chance to do that again in the next set. Then we'll keep that turned out position. You're going to lift one leg forward and then sweep it back and lift behind you. So this is about training balance. So you're on the leg that you're standing on, you're really squeezing those glutes. You're standing up and out of that hip rather than sinking. So you're really pushing out of that bottom leg as the other leg swings forward and back. Just 3 more here. It's not about speed, it's about control. 1, and switch to the other side, lift, and then back. And as you lift forward, you'll also be working those abdominals slightly. If you find that your balance is a little bit worse on one side, like me, you can make those movements smaller. So you don't have to lift that knee as high in front of you and behind you. 3, stand up tall, 2, and 1, and relax. We're back into our squat step outs. So sit those hips back and we tap step. Really challenge yourself. Get those legs nice and low. The stronger you are, the better your endurance before you go into delivery, the better or smoother labor will hopefully be. Out. Tap, step. Keep it going. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come up, bring those heels together, and we lift. Knee up, heels up. As you lift the knee up, keep it turned out rather than in. Up, heels, shifting from side to side. Up. 6 more in total. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll move into our leg swings. I'll do this one side on. So you'll bring one leg forward and then swing it back. So keep standing up nice and tall, so there's no forward lean as the leg comes behind you. It's standing up straight and squeezing the glute to get that leg lifted. Almost there. 3 more. 3. Keep your eyes focused on one spot to balance. 2, 1, and shift. Other side. Bring it forward. Swing it back. Use the abs to help lift that leg forward. So I can already feel this is so much easier on my left leg. And that's because my right has a history of injury and I generally need to work on it a little bit more than the left side. 3 more. 2, 1. And relax. We're going to move down to the mat. So head to the back of your mat and we're walking out into a plank. Chin to chest, roll down. We'll walk out into a plank position, hug that baby close towards you, and we're just bringing one foot out to the hand and back. Other side and back. If you're unable to control that belly position, if your belly is popping out or coning, then you can just do this mobilization here. Otherwise, you're in plank and switching from side to side. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees down, sit back. We're going to move into a kneeling plank series. If you can do this in full plank, if you're strong enough, and you can keep that belly, that back in its correct position, you can do this in a full plank on your toes. Otherwise, knees down, bring those hips a little bit forward in front of those knees. Losing myself here. And you're going to tuck that pelvis under, push out of those shoulders, and the movement is an arm lift forward. And what you're trying not to do is sway from side to side. You want to keep those hips stable, solid, locked in where they're at as the arm lift. Just 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold that position. Have a look down at your belly. Make sure it's not loose and hanging out, but you're bringing that baby a bit closer to you as you tense your abdominals. From here, we're then going to lift one leg, bring it down, other leg, bring it down. So it's the same principles as the arm lift. We're trying not to shift from side to side. And as the leg lifts, try to keep that lower back from arching and keep that abdominal tension. Breathe. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. If you need a break, sit back and have a bit of a break. Otherwise, you're then just shifting into a side plank position here. And in this position, bringing baby a bit closer towards you as you tense those abs, and we're bringing one leg up. The movement is a knee in and out, knee in, and then straighten that leg back out. So you should feel tension here in these side abs. You should feel the side hip muscles working. Just 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we're going to do those moves again, starting with arm lifts, leg lifts, and then we'll turn to the other side to do the side knee movements. So come into that kneeling plank position, hips in front of the knees, pelvis tucked under, and lift that belly up towards you as you flatten your ribs. Inhale to lift one arm, exhale to bring it down, and shift from side to side. So it's really easy to start to forget about those abs, but have a look down, make sure that belly is as flat as you can get it at 6 months pregnant, but we don't have a little bulge here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recenter yourself, and we lift one leg. Try to keep both hips facing that mat. Squeeze the glute to lift. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll go to the other side. So you'll see my back for this one. We're in a nice straight line. Flatten those ribs, tension into those abdominals. And we bring knee in and kick it back out. So really push out of that bottom shoulder. In and out. 7, 6, 5. Open that chest. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sit back into child's pose for a little bit of a release as you lean forward and breathe. Open those knees slightly. And we have one more exercise in this position, and it is slow push-ups. So open your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Bring the hips a little bit forward of the knees. Zip up those abdominals. And we lower down for 2 and up for 2. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. So as much as this is an arm workout, it's also a core workout as you keep your abs tense to protect that lower back, ribs flat, and hugging that baby a little bit closer to you by tensing those abs. One more. And relax. Give the shoulders a little bit of a roll. We're just going to do that one more time through 8 slow push-ups. So get into that correct starting position, thinking about those abs, open that chest, and we lower down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, and we keep with that rhythm. If you need to go slower, please do, until you build up that strength. 3 more. 2. Last one. And relax. Swing those legs forwards. We're going to work our glutes. If you battle to lie on your back, have a bench here and put your back on the bench instead. Otherwise, lying flat on your back here. Rock the pelvis back and forth. Settle into a middle neutral spine position. Flatten those ribs. You're going to cross one leg over the other, opening that knee out. And we're lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. And from here, we're just pulsing down and up. So just tapping that glute very lightly on the mat before squeezing the hip back up to the ceiling. Down and up. squeeze. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On that last one, hold. Give me 10 quick pulses at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips up. Switch. Keep a little bit of tension in those abs as you tap, hip down, and squeeze up. Down and up. Really work those glutes. Push that hip up to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick 10 pulses at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs down and lower that spine back onto the mat. Give the hips a little bit of a wiggle because we're going to lift those hips straight back up, squeezing those glutes, and we're opening one knee out and then back to center, shifting to the other side. So try to keep those hips lifted towards the ceiling. We don't want them to slowly start to come back down. We're really working those glutes as you keep the hips lifted side to side. To make it a little bit more challenging, you can bring fingertips to point towards the ceiling. We've got 6 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring that spine down. You're just going to push yourself up and just stretch forward for a little bit. So sit up nice and tall and hinge forward at the hips to open everything out. We're going to do that one more time through. So lower yourself back down. And cross one leg over the other. Lift hips up and tap down, squeeze up. If you think about opening out that other knee as you lift the hips up, it's also going to help you push a little bit higher. And you can also do this with fingertips pointing up. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 quick pulses at the top of that last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch sides. Down, squeeze up. So you should feel those glutes and hamstrings really working. Little bit of tension in the abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No break. If you can, keep lifting those hips. Tuck that pelvis under. And we open one knee out. and then shift to the other side. Squeeze those glutes, lift through those hips. If you're feeling any lower back pain, then you may need to lower yourself down a little bit closer to the mat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly peel that spine back onto the mat. Release. So sit up from there again and let the knees fall out as you stretch forwards. Really open up those hips. We'll move into a little bit of release before we finish up for today. Keep those legs open and just sway from side to side. Very gently, you should feel an increased stretch in this region as you sway towards its opposite side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. One leg in front of you, one leg behind you in our mermaid. You're going to plant one hand down to the side and lift those hips up as you sweep one arm overhead. So you're really pushing the hips forwards so you feel a stretch in this region. Really reach over with that hand. Come back down, bring that back leg over and across the front leg. Sit up nice and tall as you twist towards that knee. So now we're stretching the glutes. Same thing on the other side. One leg forward, one leg back. Hand to the side, push the hips forwards. Reach up and over. Breathe. Bring the hips back down. Back leg over and across. Sit up nice and tall. Twist towards that leg. Try to keep both hips on the mat. And then in a cross-legged position, clasp your hands behind your back and just open up that chest as you lift the hands away from the small of your back. And release, roll that head forward to one side and then over to the other. Nice and slow. One more each way. Sweep those legs behind you, push back into a roll down position to roll into standing. And just shake out those arms. That is our 30-minute workout complete for week 24 of pregnancy. I would love to have you join us, so hit that subscribe button so you know when our weekly videos are coming out, and put any questions or comments that you have in the comment section below. I'll see you soon on another video for Belly Strong.